Here, the political party given below are the seats won by the different political parties in the polling outcome of the state assembly election. Political parties, different political parties are given A, B, C, D, E, and the seat won by them is given. You have to draw a bar graph to represent the polling result. And again, you have to tell which political party won the maximum number of seats. Now, the maximum number of seats won by a political party, to find that, we have to look the frequency. And if you see here, the highest frequency is 75. So the maximum number of seats won by a political party will be what? A. And then we're going to draw the graph. So how to draw the graph? On the rule page, on the right side, we are going to draw the table. So solution, in the solution, you have to draw the table. In the solution, you have to draw the table on the rule page on the right side, and on the left side, on the graph paper, we are going to draw the graph. So once you're done drawing the table, you can raise your hand. Okay, so understood. Then let's draw the graph. Now it is already, I have drawn, so it will be same as what you have drawn before. First, you are going to draw two axes. So leave 2 cm gap. Leave 2 cm, two boxes or 2 cm at the bottom, and then draw a line that will be your x-axis. And again, to leave 2 cm on the left and draw a line that will be your y-axis. So x dash, y on the top y, and at the bottom y dash, and where they are intersecting, it will be 0. You have to draw bar graph. Bar graph means in between the bar there should not be in between the bar there should be gap. Okay, now let's see the values or the frequencies. If you see the frequencies, they are ranging from 10 to 75. They are ranging from 10 to 75. So the high should be more than 75. So how to take? Now 1 cm, if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 75, we cannot draw on the graph paper. So what here we are going to do is we are going to take 1 cm as 10. 1 cm 10, 2 cm 20, 3 cm 30, like this. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Then if 1 cm is 10, one small line will be how much? One small line will be 1. One small line will be 1. Okay, now the first frequency for A is how much? Frequency for A is 75. So from 0, leave one gap. First, you are going to leave one gap, and from 0, you are going to count till 75. 70 is here. So next one small line will be 71. Second small line will be 72. That means the middle one will be 75. So middle one will be 75. And then draw the bar till 75. You draw the bar. And this is the bar for A. So inside the bar, you can write A, and on the top, you can write the value 75. The next one is, next frequency is 55. So draw a bar, leave one gap. You're going to leave one gap. You're going to leave one gap and draw the bar for the second political party, that is B, and it is how much? It is 55. So you're going to draw the bar till 55, and you're going to write inside B and on the top 55. Next C is 37. Next D is 24. E is 10. F is 37. Okay, then On the x-axis, what you have taken? On the x-axis, it will be whatever is the first column, that is what? On the x-axis, we have taken the political parties, and on the y-axis, what we are taking is seat one. So that one we are going to write and put an arrow. On the x-axis, we are taking the first column, that is political party. These are different political parties. So political party, write it and draw an arrow. Again, on the y-axis, what we have taken the seat swarm. We have taken the seat swarm. So write it and put an arrow again. And on the top, we are going to put the scale. Scale is what? 1 cm, we have taken 10 units. 1 cm is equal to 10 units. 1 cm equal to 10 units. 1 cm equal to 10 units. Okay, now you can look at it and draw. And once you are done, you can raise your hand. Yeah, once you are done, you can raise your hand. Okay, so it is done. Then after drawing, say on the top, we are going to put y-axis, and on the left side, we have taken the seat one, and after writing that, put an arrow, and you have to write the scale on the top, right side top. 1 cm equal to 10 units. 1 cm equal to 10 units. 1 cm equal to 10 units. Okay, and again, go to the rule page. Now, if you see the graph of the political party A is the tallest among all of them. For the political party A, the bar is the tallest. So from the bar or from the graph, by looking at the bar from the graph, what you can tell is that the political party who won maximum number of seats will be A. So since the political party with political party A is political parties is bar is tallest, that means the answer to the question which political party won the maximum number of seats, answer will be A. Answer will be A. So that one you can write it. In the question, there was a second part, which political party won the maximum number of seats. If you look the graph, the bar for the political party A is the tallest. So that means the political party that won the maximum number of seats will be A. Okay, so it is done. Let's move to the next question. Okay, question number 4. Now 4 is what? The length of 40 leaves of plants are measured correctly to millimeter and obtained data is represented in the following tables. So in the following table, we have the data of the length of the leaves of 40 plants, length of the leaves of 40 plants. And length are measured in millimeter. So these are in the first column, we can see the length is given, and in the second column, the number of leaves. Now, what you have to draw is you have to draw a histogram to represent the given data. You have to draw a histogram. Now, what is a histogram? We have seen in the last two questions, bar graph. Now, histogram is also bar, but in the histogram, there will be no gapping. In the histogram, there will be no gapping. Okay, let's see. In the histogram, there will be no gapping. So how to draw? Okay, first start the solution by drawing the table. Draw the table. On the rule page on the right side, draw the table, and once you're done, you can raise your hand. Yeah, once you're done, you can raise your hand. Okay, now let's draw. By looking at this table, we're going to draw the histogram. Now in the histogram, we're going to take the class. See, here the class is given. Class and frequency is given. Class and frequency is given. Whatever is here is the frequency, and this is class. So we'll take the class and the frequency to draw the histogram. So how to draw? The starting part will be quite similar. The starting part will be quite similar. First, lift to gap and draw an x-axis. And again, lift to gap on the left side also and draw the y-axis. So x dash on the top will be y. On the top will be y, and at the bottom y dash. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is say how to take the class interval. Our first class interval is 118 to 126. Next is 127 to 135. Now here, say what we have done is we made the class continuous. If you see the class interval, it is not continuous. With what it is ending, next one is not starting with that. If you see the second one is ending with 135, the third one is starting with 136. Third one is ending with 145, 144. Fourth one is starting with 145. So here, with what it is ending, next one is not starting with that, so it is not continuous. How to make it continuous? To draw the histogram, we have to make it continuous. So what you're going to do is the starting of the class. Again, the starting of the class are known as lower limits. With the lower limits, with all this, we're going to subtract 0.5. And with all the upper limit, ending of the class is called upper limit. With the upper limit, we are going to add 0.5. Okay, so from 18, if you subtract 0.5, it will become 117.5. If you can see, it is 117.5 to 126. With the upper limit is 126. So with the upper limit, we are going to add 0.5, so it will become 126.5. Again, second one is 127. Starting is 127, it is the lower limit. With the lower limit, we'll subtract 0.5, so it will become, if you subtract 0.5, it will become 126.5. And again, if you see the upper limit, it is 135. With the upper limit, we'll add 0.5, so it will become 135.5. Same way, with 136, if you subtract 0.5, it will become 135. With 144, if you add 0.5, it will become 145, 144.5. Again, with 145, if you subtract 0.5, it will become 144.5. And with the upper limit, if you add 0.5, it will become 153.5. Then so on. Now, after drawing the axis, the starting one is what? If you see in the table, the starting class is whatever is the starting class, we'll start with that. The starting class is 117.5 to 126.5. So say 117. So here we are not starting from 0. So leave 2 gap, and here first put 117, next 126.5, then next first one is 117.5 to 126. Next will be what? Next will be, we'll take it like this: 117.5, then 126, then 135, then 144.5, 153.5, 162.5, 171.5, 180.5, and one extra also we'll take. So first we are going to leave 2 gap, and since we are not going to start from 0, we are going to put this zigzag line. How I put, you are going to also put like this. That means it will imply that it is not starting from 0. We are directly starting from 117.5, next 126, next 135, 144, 153, 162, 171, 180.5, then 189.5. Put it. And on the y-axis, what are you going to take? Say your frequency ranges from what? Your frequency is ranging from 1 to 12, is in between 2 to 12. The highest is 12. So along the y-axis, we can take 1 cm as 1. Along the y-axis, we can take 1 cm as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our is still 12, but we'll take till 13. Okay. And on the x-axis, we have taken the first column, that is length in millimeter, write that and put an arrow. And on the y-axis, we have taken what? We have taken number of leaves, write it, and again put an arrow. Okay. Okay, after that, we're going to draw histogram. Now, first frequency is how much? First frequency is 3. So, first frequency is 3. So, okay, let me show you once. Now we're going to draw histogram. So we'll take the first class. First class is what? 117.5 to 126.5. It is 3. So for 117 to 126, for 117 to 26, we're going to draw a bar till 3. Okay. Then next class is what? Next class is 126 to 135, and the frequency is 5. So next, in between 126 to 135, in between 126 to 135, we are going to draw a bar, and we are going to draw till 5 because the frequency is 5. Okay. So histogram, in the histogram there will be no gapping. In the histogram there will be no gapping. In the bar graph there is gapping, but in the histogram there is no gapping. Then third will be what? Third class is 135.5 to 144.5, and the frequency is 9. So 135 to 145, 144.5, the bar is still 9. So draw the bar till 9. Draw the bar till 9. Then next is 12. Draw the bar till 12, then 5, then 4, then 2. Okay. So you can look and draw. And on the top, on the right side, you are going to put the scale. On the top, on the right side, you are going to put the scale. Okay, that one I'll show you afterwards. First draw it, and once you're done, you can raise your hand. Yes, once you're done, you can raise your hand. Okay, so on the top, we are going to put the scale. Scale, how to put? See, along x-axis, we have taken 1 cm. How much? 117 to 126. So the difference is how much? The difference is how much? 117.5 to 126.5. The difference is 6, 7, 8, 9. The difference is 9. So we'll write along x-axis 1 cm equal to 9 unit, and along y-axis what you have taken? We have taken 1 cm as 1. 1 cm is 1. 1 cm is 1. 1 cm is 1. So again we'll write along y-axis 1 cm equal to 1 unit. So write that nicely. If the scale are not same on x-axis and y-axis, we have to differentiate it. And how to differentiate it? We'll write along x-axis 1 cm equal to 9 units. Along y-axis 1 cm equal to 1 unit. And don't forget to put an arrow and write y on the top along the axis. Okay, once you are done all this, you can raise your hand. Okay, so it is understood that it is done. Okay, now there are two more questions. Now one question is there any other? Second question is, now there was a question, second part of the question, is there any other suitable graphical representation for the same data? Now question is there any other suitable graphical representation for the same data? It will be yes. Answer will be yes. Number 2 answer is yes. Frequency polygon, write that. And there is one more question, number 3. Is it is correct to conclude that the maximum number of leaves are 153 millimeter long? And why? Okay, you are asked to tell whether maximum number of leaves are 153 millimeter long or not. So look, if you see that in this class we have 153, Now this is a class that is ranging between 145 to 153, and for this the frequency is highest. But still then it doesn't mean that 153 mm is the maximum number of leaves, or maximum number of leaves, the size is 153 mm, because 12 is for 145 to 153 mm. Okay, it is not for only 153, it is for 145 to 153, so it cannot be the maximum number, or we cannot conclude that the maximum number of leaves are 153 millimeter long. So answer will be no. So number 3 answer will be no, write that. Number 3 answer will be no, write that. And once you're done, you can raise your hand. And answer to the any question you are going to write on the rule page only, not in the graph paper, but in the rule page. Okay, we'll move to the next question. That is question number 5. Now, question number 5 is, the following table gives the lifetime of 400 neon lamps, and the table is given. And if you see the table, it is continuous, so here we don't have to make it continuous. With what it is ending, next one is starting with that. With what it is ending, second one is ending, third one is starting with that. With what third one is ending, fourth one is starting with that. So it is continuous, so we don't have to make it continuous. Well, what you